To take notes, it takes a long time. That's why we're making a recording. We want everyone to talk. No one should be silent. And please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. And to avoid overlaps of voices, let's talk clearly. Please introduce yourself. Please tell you, my name is Padmasha. What do you do? I'm a homemaker. What is your age? 33. How many people at your home? My mother-in-law, father-in-law, my husband, and 2 children, and me. What is your husband? We have a shop. 10 years old son and 12 years old daughter. Yourself? My name is Durga. Durga Devi. What do you do? I'm a homemaker. What is your age? 30 years. How many people at your home? 4 people. Me, my husband, 1 daughter, and 2 sons. What is your husband? Business. What business? Timber merchants. What is your children's age? 13 and 15. Yourself? My name is Varalakshmi. What do you do? I'm a homemaker. What is your age? 36. How many people at your home? 5 people. My mother-in-law, father-in-law, my husband, and my son. What is your son's age? 14 years. What is your husband? He has business. What business? Fancy business. What is your name? My name is Sridevi. My husband name is Suresh. He works in a cell phone shop. My son is 14 years old and he is studying 8th standard. Yourself, I'm a homemaker. What is your age? 31. Yourself? K.S. Jayalakshmi. My husband name is Venkateswar. Are you a homemaker? Yes. What is your age? 38. What is your husband? Cloth business. How many children? Son is 16 years old and daughter is 10 years old. Rajahmundry is famous for clothes? Yes. Okay, yourself? My name is Lakshmi. I'm a homemaker. What is your age? 32. What is your husband? He's an executive. 2 children. Son is 10 years old. Daughter is 5 years old. Okay, let's talk about your lifestyle. Have you ever noticed any differences if you go back 6 years? If you go back to 6 years and if you compare the present time, what changes have you noticed? In what aspects have you noticed the changes? Technology has advanced and the education system also changed. Technology, okay, and budget also. Expenses have increased too much. Expenses are happening these days. For education also, we have to pay a lot of money for them, for children. First, in payment, everything is sufficient for the education only. We cannot say for the rest of them. What else changes have you noticed? Health problems also. I can notice changes in health also. These days there is no age limit for diseases. From 32 years and 30 years also health problems are being attacked. Orthopedic problems, gastric problems, every one of them. In the olden days, my grandmothers and grandfathers used to, until 50 years, they do not have any problems. But these days, even before 20, we are being attacked with health problems. Some kind of problem is coming. Why are these problems coming? What is the reason? There is changes in hormones and because of the food and the radiation effects also. What is the food effect? Food is not strength food these days. Everything is made artificially, pesticides. Previously they used to make everything by natural. Everything is taken from trees and forests. But these days crops are also being artificially grown up. 4 crops and 5 crops are they planting per year. To get those, because of this artificial pesticides being used, we are getting orthopedic problems, knee joint problems. For small children also, we are facing many problems because of water and radiation problems also. Recently, these days, allergies also come. My daughter used to suffer with allergies. Then why? How can you able to handle these problems? You must do some remedy for that. So what are your remedies and what are your precautions you are taking? We are able to do those also. What are you doing that normally? Washing or keeping ourselves tidy and clean, and keeping surroundings clean, and having healthy food, and we are continuously medication, being on medication. And what else? In previous days, our parents doesn't have this many medicines, but these days we are taking care. We are taking a lot of care to get energy. We are having some tablets and supplements to our body. We are depending on medicines only mostly. Glucose water or coconut water. Timely we are taking this. And what are the precautions you take? What are the aspects for health? What are the precautions you have? We have to reduce outside food, junk food and fast food. We should avoid them. What happens with the junk food? That's all. The oil is not good. They don't use proper oil, good oil, and they put sauces and all. For taste, they put a lot of ingredients in that. There will be chemicals also in the flavors. Children are attracted to that food only because of the taste, but it is not at all healthy. Before 10 years, we have to stop them. After 10 years, they'll sing alone. They'll go outside and they'll have food. In my family only, my children are going outside and they are eating along with friends, and he'll say they doesn't like the food which we make at home. For their taste, I have changed my cooking style to give them homely food, to avoid the junk food. Okay, what else remedies are you taking? Anything? Do you have green teas in olden days? No, because of using in olden days the green tea is not available. These days we are consuming to reduce fat. So what notices like that have you noticed? In the morning after waking up, I'll have lemon warm water. I'm taking like the similar remedies at home. And also in previous days we have physical exercise. These days we don't have physical exercise. We are not at all doing any exercise. We don't have proper time to do physical exercise. Children at morning walks have started again. The previous days we used to have a lot of work like filling of water and taking of water from well like that. These days nobody is just opening the tap, we are getting water, and we have motors also. Even filling at the tap is also difficult for us. We are putting tubes and supplement tubes for that. Previous days we used to put oven and heat up the water, but these days we have gas stoves. Everything is being automatic and ready-made these days. Okay, now, as you said, you have noticed a lot of food changes. So you said green tea, for example. Similarly, what other changes have you noticed in food items? Something that you are making at home. We are making noodles at home only. Some Maggi or health, we are making them at home only. Peanuts also, I'll boil green peas at home, groundnuts at home, and give them. There is a lot of iron in peanuts. That is very good for health. Some potatoes, ground potatoes. Why are you giving these potatoes? Potato with jaggery is very good for health. In 1 week, in 1 week I use beetroot and potatoes for sure. Because of beetroot, we will have good blood supplements. It produces blood in body. For children also, it is very good. My children doesn't eat carrot directly. I have to prepare carrot rice or something to make them eat. They don't like leaves also. Garden leaves also. We have to make it alternate way. I have to change my cooking style and keep them to make them eat it. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, now let's talk about the drinks which your family members and yourself at any time, anywhere. What drinks do you consume? Only liquids, not a food item. It can be hot or it can be cold. There must be only liquids. Coffee, tea, green tea, glucose, coconut, glucovita, coconut, barley, ragi malt, sabja water, ragi malt, ragi powder, ragi malt. They call it with another name, ambali. We can mix it in water or otherwise in milk also, and buttermilk. Okay, these are all health drinks. What kind of health drinks? I'll have Appy, ORSL, Appy flavor, not Appy. There is Appy drink also. I'll have Happy drink also. Mango drinks, Red Bull. Glucose orange flavor. There are some flavors also in Glucon-D. That one also. Real fruit juices. Real fruit also. Normally, generally, I'll have pulpy type things are available. Pulpy juices are also coming. Appy Fizz. My children like Appy Fizz a lot. Appy is coming in Appy Fizz. You have written Appy. It is Appy Fizz. Watermelon is also coming. It is nice. ORS bottles are also coming. Small size bottles. ORSL. There is a small bottles also. I also use alcohol powder, ORSL. So everyone have ORSL, yes. We also have juices, banana, grapes, flavors. So ORSL, yes. Alcohol powder, juices also, fruit juices also. We prepare fruit juices at home only, homemade juices only. Whatever I do, it must be made at home only. And buttermilk, I have written it. Okay. Right. I'll just read out. Lemon water, fruit juices, what we make at home, alcohol powder, watermelon juice, pulpy orange, glucose, Tropicana, Red Bull, mango juice, Appy Fizz, ORSL, buttermilk, ragi malt, sabja water, barley, and after that coconut water, glucovita, glucose, tea, coffee, and milk. Plain milk. Is it plain milk? Yes. If we can put pepper also in that, badam powder also. We can mix badam powder in it. We are using badam powder. We can have it. If we mix badam powder in milk, we can put in cold milk or hot milk also. There's the Protein X V called another thing. It is available in flavors also. We can mix it in water and we can have it. Badam milk, Protein X. Sabja water. It is very good for health. And also drinks. My children like drinks normally. What kind of drinks? Fanta, Thumbs Up, rose milk. Rajmat is famous for rose milk. Yes, I have heard. You must taste it. You can also prepare it at home. How to make it? You have to take chilled water. We can also mix it with kova also. Doodh peda. We can put ice milk. He will sell rose milk water. We can mix it with the milk also. Ice cubes also. I didn't say water at all. Ice cubes I said. Ice cubes and milk and kova with the rose water. Little milk again. Mix it and then we have to put rose milk in that. Extract. If we want, we can put a vermicelli also in that. But we don't have the exact taste of them. But it will be very nice. I am trying like that. I am getting the same taste. The bottle is 90 rupees. I know that. I will take it. Okay, rose milk, Thumbs Up, and what else? Sprite. Drinks means there are a lot of drinks. Okay, now what we do is there is a small exercise which I want to tell you. You can discuss among yourselves. So now what we have written on these papers, you people have to group them with a logic. You can put the quality according to quality or because of the ingredients or the formula. you can make as many groups as possible. For example, there are film stars. I will say Chiranjeevi, Prabhudeva, Lawrence in one group. Why? What is the common thing? They are dancers. And similarly, I'll say Rajendra Prasad, Ramanandam, because now they are comedy actors. Venu Madhav, Alari Naresh, they are comedy people. Similarly, Sai Kumar, Rajshekhar, dubbing, dialogues. Mohan Babu, Rajshekhar doesn't have dialogues. He is a dubbing artist. For his movies also, dialogues will be more. So similarly, for an example, taking this example, similarly you can group them based on the quality. We have divided them into groups. If not, maybe like you got like Chiranjeevi, Rajendra Prasad, like also they are also heroes. But there is a comedy highlighting, so we have divided into separate groups. So we kept them in comedy group. So it's based on our thinking capability. So now we have told different products. So there will be a logic. Think of a logic and mentally discuss among yourself. Because based on something, you have to group them into different groups. What products you notice in your writing. So discuss among yourself and group them. If you don't understand my writing, please ask me. I will tell it. Please read out the name and I can tell you what is the name. We have finished grouping up. What have you taken? I'm asking. I have taken a glucose group. Okay, is that okay? Yes. Is that final? Yes. Okay, let's start with one by one. Group number 1, sabja water, lemon water, ragi malt, buttermilk, sabudana, and barley in one group. Why have you grouped them in one group? These are we can make them at home and it is good for our health. It maintains our body temperature. We can make it at home only. It is a starting of summer. We definitely have this sabja water and ragi malt. At least one person at my home will have it. It is very good for health. It cool down our body. Instead of sugar water, it avoids sunstroke also. If we have to put a name for this group, what will it? Health drink. Homemade health drinks. Homemade health drinks. Yes, homemade health only. They are all homemade. Nobody, they don't sell this as a mix outside. We have to make it at home only. We can mix sabja water in juices also. We can make it at home. It is very, it cools down our body temperature and it avoids sunstroke if we take it in the morning and mostly in summer only. Okay then, let's go to the next group. It doesn't give weakness to body. We can put sugar and lemon in water and also have it. It cools down our body temperature also. In the morning also we can have it. Next one, fruit juices, homemade fruit juices, mango juices, and coconut water and watermelon juice. These are one group. Why? These are all available outside. We have to bring them from outside and then make it at home. We have to bring fruits from outside and then we have to make it. So what is the difference between group 1 and group 2? These are all mostly water. Barley means you have to take it with water only. Sabja means we have to take it in water only. Buttermilk is also mix of water. These are all made with only with water again. So buttermilk and coconut water are naturally available outside. It is buttermilk is taken out from milk and curd, and they are available at home. Children also, elders like us will have these. Children doesn't have, if I say they have drink the ragi malt, they don't have it. For them, their children will like the coconut water and fruit juices. Is this for summer or any season? We can have it at any time. We can also take it seasonally and we can have it regularly also. There is no problem. We can take it in all the seasons. So what they do is, this is also maintains the body temperature, it cools down the body heat, and it is very good for health. And this is not depending on, it is depending on age differences. This is for elders. Why children like barley water? Why don't they have barley water or ragi malt? They don't like it at all. Children doesn't drink buttermilk at all. Even if you give buttermilk or buttermilk rice, nobody is having. No, they are not even eating the curd rice also. We are also making some decoration to that food and we are giving. Then only they are having it. For children's taste only, we have changed into 2 groups. Nobody will like it. No children will like it. Badam milk, 3rd group. So what is the name for this 2nd group? Kids group. Badam milk, rose milk, boost, Horlicks, Protein X, milk. These are all can be mixed in water. Horlicks, green tea, coffee, and glucovita. Why are these in one group? This can be mixed based on milk. Glucovita and green tea is different. Green tea we have to take it outside. Do you mix green tea and milk? No, we'll put it in hot water. In the morning, these drinks can be taken in the early morning. Coffee, tea, Horlicks, early morning drinks for children and before breakfast and after breakfast. For refreshment. Okay, so these are refreshment drinks? Yes. What do you mean by refreshment? For children to get rid of laziness and dizziness in the early morning when we wake up, we need something based on milks only. We cannot drink other drinks in the early morning. If you take rose milk and badam milk into this, because it's also mixed in water, milk, no, it doesn't come into this group, no. These are based on milk based, so we are kept in one group. In this one also, then we can also fruit juices in milk. I'll add in banana. Yes, I'll add milk in banana. So we can, those are the evening drinks. Maybe they'll come into this group, into thumbs up or something. Boost, coffee, badam milk. This badam powder, I'll mix it in water and then I'll give it too much sun. That's why I kept it in that group. It is different, it changes the color, and my mother-in-law will also have it. So what happens with these drinks? So basically it gets rid of laziness and gives energy to children. In the morning they'll have milk normally. Instead of direct milk, they need calcium also. To get calcium they'll have milk. But my children doesn't like plain milk. So for taste and color, we'll mix badam milk and all. What is green tea? Green tea is for early morning drink. How do you think it gives you refreshment? First of all, it makes me get rid of laziness. That's what is refreshment for me in the morning. In the morning, family people, each one will have different drinks. Coffee tea is a type and green tea is a different type, and everybody is aware of it. How do you know that you got rid of laziness? Your body gets free. First, sometimes I'll have tea. If I take from morning to evening, if I don't have tea, it gives a lot of headache to me. So mentally, I'll think that if I don't have tea, that's why I'm getting headache. It is a feeling I have from my childhood. Also, it is a habituated thing. I got habituated to it. So tell me, badam milk or is badam milk also refreshment for children? Yes, it's not exactly refreshment for them. They don't have plain milk. That's why we are adding flavors in it. Why are you drinking milk? Because of calcium. Calcium is the main thing for them. How we are drinking tea and coffee in the morning, similar way children are having boost and horlicks and badam powder mixed in it, like that we are giving it. My children are also thinking, they are also drinking, and that's why they are giving me drink. Along with us, these are normal drinks. Thumbs Up, Happy Fizz, Pulpy Orange, Red Bull, Rose Milk, Sprite. What can we put name for this group? These are only drinks, normally party-wise drinks, or when visitors come to our house, or when relatives come to our home. To serve them, these bottles will preserve them at home. These are party-type drinks. So what does this group, what does this party-type drinks do? For the people who visit our home, why do you like to give these type of drinks to the visitors or relatives? They usually don't drink. Children can get attracted to these drinks. When they come to our house, they likes these drinks. As you told, other groups are for healthy. Why did we give them healthy drinks? But these are not healthy. These are unhealthy drinks. These are not healthy. In Thumbs Up, there is a lot of gas in it. It forms a lot of gastric problems, and these are not long time preservative. So we have to put it in YouTube. Also, we are seeing in Thumbs Up bottles there are some snakes or some insects found in the bottles. Okay, tell me about Thumbs Up and Red Bull. Everything forms gas. Red Bull is not that much. Red Bull gives a lot of energy to us. It is a different one. It is single. It is separate paper, but I have kept it in that group. Red Bull, ORSL are all energy drinks. Red Bull, ORSL are energy drinks. They doesn't have gas. Okay then, these are one group. Preservatives, they have preservatives, and then there are chemicals also in this group. These are party-wise drinks. Last group, glucose, ORSL, electrol powder, Tropicana, Glucovita, Red Bull. Why are these into one group? In the early morning, for health problem, to take care of our health, we will drink these drinks. These are health drinks and health care drinks. That's based on that we have divided it. Okay, next. Sometimes suddenly we get weak when our BP gets low. At that time, we will have these energy drinks. They are very helpful at that time. Taking me as an example, I am affected with low BP. If I don't eat at the time, symptoms, I'll get some symptoms like getting blackouts, seeing the mood swings. So at that time, I'll immediately have this type of drinks, energy drinks. We definitely have to carry these kind of drinks when people are suffering with low BP problems. These are health drinks. Why are you using this word like a refreshment and enjoyment? You have said so many groups like this. To remove laziness, there is another group you said. Compared with all the groups, so why is this energy group is different from other groups? This is related to our health and very good for our health. Okay, normally even elders or children for their health care, when their health is not good, at that time these drinks will help them a lot. Through friends or by suggestion through elders, we use these kind of drinks only. Okay, now there is Subja water and Ragi malt which are homemade. So how is it different from those groups? If they are available outside, we have to prepare them at home. Homemade is that something that we have to make. Until then, we don't have that energy to prepare Ragi malt or Subja water at home. Does the both give you same benefit, or is there any difference between these two groups? Flavor wise, there is a difference. Flavor is a lot of difference. Homemade drinks also we have to prepare them. When we have interest only, then only we will be able to do them. If not at my home, we have to do it in neighbor's house. If I need to take their help, instead of that, these are readily available. For suppose, in your opinion, this energy group, the energy given by the energy group and the homely group, energy given by the home group, does the game, both of them give you the same energy? Yes. Working women will be there. They cannot make. So ORSL, Red Bull, the energy given by ORSL and Red Bull giving you the energy. Is the energy same with the home drinks? No. These energy drinks slowly give you energy. They dissolve in our body blood streams and gives energy. But this instant energy drinks immediately give you energy. Healthy drinks, can you run immediately? No, not like that exactly. But it will definitely give you energy. The person, fallen person will be able to get up and sit. Instead of water, this one helps a lot. If electrolyte like me, even my elders will say, okay, now in the nowadays, which group runs a lot among these groups? As you said, party wear group, enjoyment group, room healthy group, you said, healthy drinks, everything happening. When we go outside, it's a very important thing. Mostly means healthy drinks are running a lot, energy drinks only. Nobody can make it. Everybody cannot make it. They wanted to buy it from outside. Why are they giving importance to this? The barley means we don't like to have barley every time. These drinks means we can have it at home many times. We don't have to wait for someone to prepare for these drinks. We can have them instantly. We'll prepare for everyone, but nobody will be there to prepare for us. We can immediately get them readily available and ready to drink. Okay then, which group is very less consumed? Homely drinks and party wear drinks. That has reduced. Why? Because they are based on chemicals and they are harmful for health. Mostly in the olden days, the drinks are running a lot. These days, nobody is using it. In the olden days, we used to have glass bottles. It is an official look in older times. There is a name for it also, gold spot. Yeah, gold spot drink like that. There is a glass bottle in olden days. That's a prestige issue at that time. They have served us drinks very much everywhere. That's a great thing. Even if we go to clothing shops also, they used to serve these drinks. Okay, now let's take all these things. The grip which I have said, Orasol, Glucovita, Red Bull, Tropicana, alcohol powder, Red Bull. You have grouped this into one group. First suppose if you take this group only and you have to remove, you have to segregate again. You can put a logic again and discuss among yourself and divide this group into another 2 groups or 3 groups. Is it done? Yes. So electrolyte powder, Orasol in one group. Why is it one group? Why electrolyte powder and Orasol in one group? Because sugar and water mix gets rid of weakness immediately. Same Orasol have some flavor and different taste. If you have electrolyte powder and compared to Orasol, it is different. Orange is little sour. Orange is little sour. The doctor suggests these drinks. These alcohol powder and Orasol. And previously also we know that, but after prescription only we started using. Definitely, everybody used to prescribe alcohol powder only. These days they are giving Orasol, preferring alcohol. Before going to hospital only, neighbors or medical shop people will tell us, then you drink this you will get, instead of going to doctor, everyone know. Okay, now sugar and salt. Why are sugar and salt are important? they immediately dissolve in our body. They'll go inside. There will be BP problem. It will control BP problems. Salt is very important to our body. Tropicana and Red Bull also, you don't find this? No. Nothing will be there in the Tropicana or Red Bull. So that's why these two are different. It's a mix of all. In ORSL there will be glucose and everything will be mixed in it. That's why it gives instant energy. We can be free. Your body feels free and we want to drink it again. Okay, now Red Bull, it is separate now. Why is Red Bull separate when compared to ORSL? Why is Red Bull different from ORSL? Red Bull is it's not juice. It cannot be kept in any juices or anything like that. Is Red Bull and ORSL the same? No. Red Bull I didn't have it any time. Frankly speaking, I have never had it. I had only ORSL, apple and orange. I didn't have Red Bull at any time. What happens? What is your feeling when you see it? Name is also different, and that's why we don't go to it. Red Bull, what is the name? You don't feel like a drink. It is a thin size. It is big. It feels like we don't go to the packing also. Tin bags. It is for gents only. We think Red Bull is 100 rupees. Is it 100 rupees? Yes. Its cost is also very high. But ORSL, 3 ORSL packets will come. But does both of them give you the same energy and same helpful? No. Red Bull is different. I don't know about Red Bull. I have not used Red Bull at all. I have used ORSL only. I have not tasted it properly also. I have once only I have tasted. Do you find the taste, both of the tastes the same? No. Just to know the taste, I had once. You said ORSL and Red Bull at one group. What is the reason? It also gives some energy. That's why. But it is very costly. Main thing is it is costly. Why is the Red Bull is energy drink, you think? I just tasted it once only. I don't know. It is a healthy drink. That's why I wanted to taste it. How do you know that it is an energy drink? I had it once. I felt good. It is my feeling. Is it someone told you? My cousin have introduced, gave me this Red Bull drink once at my home only, and I tried it. It is nice. I liked it. Next, Glucovita and glucose in one group. Why? Both are. We have to mix it in water and for taste. Glucose is definitely for good energy to get rid of weakness. These two are little new, and the taste is also little different. The product is newly launched. Before these products, this product has been launched. Now, glucose, glucovita, and alcohol are all the same. No, these are sweet. This normally salty. Immediately we can drink it. Sweet completely. That is not sweet. What kind of sweetness do you remember? Cool sweetness. It will be very little chill. In sugar water also, we can have it freely, just like having your sugar water. Water is also, when we touch it, it feels cool when we mix glucose in it. Normally, mostly these days we get orange flavors also in that. We like to show interest in it. It tastes like orange drink only. During summer only we will use this to get rid of weakness. In ORSL also there will be some sweetness. It also stops your weakness. That is different. It taste is different. In my childhood, firstly product this one. These days ready-made and instantly available. Is this better from others? Yes. Glucose and glucovita. What is the thing that doesn't have and ORSL have? In alcohol powder there are many ingredients which helps our body. The same ingredients are there in ORSL. The salt and sugar technology, how it has included. Similarly, ORSL have all the solutions. What are the ingredients in the alcohol that are there? Everything are there in ORSL. It is much tastier and we like it a lot. It is better than ORSL for half an hour or 1 hour. Glucose is only to get rid of energy and works slowly, but ORSL instantly gives you energy. When you go outside and come home, you will be very tired. But the quality given by ORSL is immediate and the quality is very good. You can easily understand. Sweat will be reduced. Glucose works after half an hour or 1 hour, but this one works immediately, slowly. There is a time lag between glucose and ORSL. Glucose have to dissolve in bloodstreams and the supplements must go slowly to the bloodstream. But this one, ORSL immediately will be absorbed by body and gives energy. And Tropicana kept it separate. You have not mixed it with any other. Why? Tropicana is different. It is a juice, preserved juice. Then why do you have to put it in fruit juices only? Actually, it goes into fruit juices only, pulpy orange type only. We just missed it. It's a by mistake thing. We have to put it in pulpy orange thing. So totally, suppose now if I ask you about Orasol, tell me one thing. How is Orasol different from other groups, other drinks at all? Flavor is totally different, and we don't have it without cooling. It must be served chilled. We have to take it cooler, light cooling only. If we, even at room temperature, we cannot have it interestingly. While we don't have a small medical smell also. Because of cooling, there will be no medical smells also, and the taste is also. What kind of taste is Orasol? Little salty, little sweet, and apple flavor, mix of apple flavor. It's a totally different. Apple means how it will be green apple. There will be sour. It is not sour also. It's a different taste. We cannot explain the taste. Light sweetness, very light sweetness, very little bit of sweetness. That taste will be there. If it is mango, there will be a separate flavor. For apple, it's a different flavor. It cannot be explained. You said orange flavor. That is also very nice. I like it. It will be little sour, but it is very nice orange flavor. Apple, everyone can have it. Apple can be taken by everyone. Orange usually doesn't take, people who are suffering with gastric problems does not have orange flavor because the sourness affects the gastric problems. How many times will you have it? 1 or 2 times. If I am very weak, I'll definitely have 2 drinks. My husband will bring it to. So you say orange is, apple is better than orange. I'll take apple only. What makes you believe like that? Why apple is better than orange? What is your feeling? What is your psychological thinking? It's fixed in my mind. That's it. Every time I'll take apple flavor only. My mother-in-law will think that I'm taking good care of her when I give this treat to her. Taste is also very good, and it is for health. Main thing is, what is the relation between apple and health? Definitely there is like one apple a day is very good. We don't have to go to doctor also, they say. That's why I prefer apple only. Even when we are weak and down, it is very helpful to our body. Apple is very good for our health. Normally for us also, apple is not available in all seasons. One apple is 60 rupees and 70 rupees. Similarly, in similar way, it is giving the same energy given by the apple. So that's why I like apple flavor. Then tell me about orange flavor. Orange, it is soft. Children like it a lot. Orange flavor is liked by children. My children will have it. Children doesn't like to have it. We have to make them some different and give it to children. Apple fizz is also apple flavor. Then why are you preferring Orasol? That is totally different. Apple fizz is different. That comes into drink group. It is not a health drink. There will be gas in it also. Even though in medical shops only preferred product is Orasol. Doctor's prescription also there. If you go to doctor for any problems, they are prescribing Orasol only. How does this work in you? How do you notice the difference after having? Immediately it shows the result. Within half an hour? Yes. Slowly it works. It immediately gets rid of weakness, and we can get up and sit immediately and get rid of headache also. Okay, now in the routine work, it helps you to take care of your routine work. Okay, for how long does it last? Not immediately. We can take care of it. If we have, when we are down, very down, then immediately makes us get up and take care of our work. For suppose you have taken Orasol, you have to take Orasol, but Orasol is not available. Then what will you take? Alcohol powder. I will go to alcohol powder. If my elders are there, mother-in-law is there, then why don't you have alcohol regularly? We want taste also. Alcohol doesn't have a taste at all. There will be a medical taste. We know that it helps to our body a lot, but we like Orasol. So the only difference is the taste only? No. The packing and the look is taste, and also packing is also different. And the other qualities are the same. Only packing is different and taste is different. When you compare it with the alcohol powder, based on health also, it is much more caring. Apple is there, glucose is there in ORS. It's a mix of all. If you take only alcohol powder, it has only one quality, that it can help you get rid of weakness. So alcohol makes you feel like only medicine, yes. But ORSL is also helpful. There will be glucose in the ORSL. There are many products mixed in ORSL. Many chemicals are there into ORSL. I don't remember the qualities. How do you know that it doesn't have apple or orange in it? While having it, we can feel the flavor. Based on flavor, you would say yes. Because of the taste, we can tell it. Okay. And also doctors also prescribing it. They are prescribing means there will be a reason. They are doctors. They know the medicines how they work also. In lab also they will test and they will have to research and then only they will release it into market. Doctors big dose won't be reckless. So ORSL and alcohol powder, if you see them, do you get think it is harmful? Like can you think that ORSL and alcohol powder are competents? There is no problem at all. In alternatives, so alkaline powder must be scared of ORSL. Nobody is taking care of me like that. But ORSL doesn't have to worry. Alkaline powder has to get worried. This one is packaged in a powder, but ORSL is instantly available everywhere and we can have it immediately. In radio we have kept as or we have gone to TV. If something came else, we have left TV. Now cell phones came, we left computers. So alcohol also you have kept as like that. Yes, not we'll have alcohols also sometimes, but we have to take it by force only. If doctor for our health completely, we have to take it. It is very helpful when completely fell on bed. But ORSL is like that, we can have it. But ORSL is only the situations when we cannot eliminate it. But you don't like to have it, but you must have it. Then only I will have it. We can know the difference. We will have a little bit of alcohol mixed in water and we will put the rest of the quantity aside. We can have ORSL normally and we can have it when we are weak. Okay, if I talk about the taste of ORSL, how will you describe the taste of the ORSL taste? Describing means just like the universe's color, taste and thickness, similarly taste is very good, flavor and odor is very nice. Electrolyte also gives smells, yes, it gives a lot of medicine type of smell. Taste is also the same. Is it bitter? No, it is not bitter. It is sweet, salty. There will be lot of medical taste in that, and the water is also without no taste. Then tell about ORSL, it is little sweet and little sour. It is a different taste. ORSL, right, solid liquid. ORSL is simple. Okay, you said one thing, ORSL and apple there give little sweetness in that one. But you know ORSL, at the same time you are telling that ORSL has glucose for tastes also. Glucose is also missing. What flavor can you taste it? What is, if your tongue is able to talk, what does it say? It is salty or too much sweet, or when we have it immediately it says it is different taste. When it is chilled, it is a different taste. It goes directly inside. I like it. It is like apple flavor mixed with sweet and salt and sour. Some kind of sweetness. It will be very nice. It is a different taste. It is completely different. We cannot explain the taste. If it is orange, it is completely sour. If how we take it, we can feel the sourness. We can immediately say that. If it is chocolate and glucovita and something else, we can immediately identify the flavor. Apple is also light sweetness, you said. If you talk about the sweetness, like there are a lot of sweets, a lot of varieties of sweets. All are sweets, but if there are some sweets outside available, it gives a lot of sweetness. That is too much of sweetness. It is not that much of sweetness. For suppose if we eat apple, it gives a light flavor, mild, slowly, very little bit of sweetness, mild sweetness. If you take orange, you said sour. If the same sourness the orange will give you, not that much. My eyes will close when I eat orange, not that much, little sourness. Is this a little? Is it a kind of fruit? Can we say? Is it a juice of fruit? It comes to a juice, or is it also a juice? Healthy liquid. Why liquid juice you are calling? Is it a fruit juice? Juice is different. This is liquid juice. This is fruit juice is different. We have to prepare it at home. Fruits we have to cut them, we have to mix it with water and mix them with mixer. But that will be very thick. But this one is liquid, everyone can have it. So if for suppose there is strawberry banana, that is a pulpy type. That is pulpy. When we are having it, we can feel the pulp while we are having it. Orange pulps will be there in that. That is different. So this is not, that is fruit juice, but there is nothing in that. So you don't believe in it, fruit juice like, now it is not like I can believe it, but I like it a little bit. If I like it, then we can have, but it's not that much like it. Apple is different. Fruit juice is, it is also, that it doesn't give that much of energy. There is a brand, for suppose there is mango, a mango gives a mango flavor. If in apple, it is apple flavor. But this one is totally different. It doesn't come into juice, or it is, we have to take it as an energy drink. This is not a juice. So it is not a liquid. Can we call it liquid juice? Yes, liquid juice. Liquid drink, we can call it. What is the difference between drink and juice? Juice or drink? This is drink only, not juice. So it doesn't come into juice. Pulpy is juice. Pulpy tropicana juices. They come into juice. Can we use the juice into this? No, only drink. As you said, apple is there and the orange is there. There are fruits inside this. That's what I'm telling you. Mango is there, means if we drink it, we can know that mango juice. If it is mango juice means mango juice, banana juice means banana juice. But this one is different. When you are able to taste the apple taste, yeah, that is very light. That is very little. Where different ingredients are there in it, not only one ingredient. Okay, there is thickness in juices. This one doesn't have thickness. Okay. Can we give these drinks to children? Yes. What do you show interest to give it to children? They will be playing. After they will get weakness a lot after playing because of the sweat. They will be pouring sweat on them. In old days we used to make fruit juices at that time. If not available, we are not able to prepare juices. We can give this one immediately. Okay, then you are having it for flavor, only based on flavor? No. We are drinking it for energy. Energy is the main thing for us. We need energy. So normal fruit juices doesn't give you energy? No, that doesn't give immediate energy. If there is medically introduced, if they are taken care of medically, it is very healthy. It is related to our health. If we have it, this is medically proven. What health benefits do we have because of ORS? We can get rid of weakness immediately on the spot. I am thinking of time. I didn't tell you the time. They said 1 hour. We have not even gone through 1 hour. The starting time is late now. Okay now. Because of you, no problem will be this. Okay now. What are the health benefits? Because of this we can, on the spot we can get rid of weakness, we can get energy. Vitamin and BP will get to normal. I have a BP problem. The sadness will be gone. Immediately everything will be cured. He said gives you energy and gets rid of weakness, and the sweating will be controlled and BP will be controlled. Yes, we have written it. Everything, it gives you good energy. Everybody can have it in family. It is a feeling we can have. It gives us confidence to work. We don't know whether it gives me or not. After having it, I have got fixed in my mind. When did you hear about ORSL? Who told you about ORSL? For my mother-in-law, she is suffering with diarrhea. We went to hospital. My relatives was also there. When I went outside, they told me also. They worked very well, as they said. Then I came to know about it. And most of you, my sister told me. My sister went to took his son to the hospital. Then my daughter is also a little bit, and I have started breathing problem. Then she preferred me. Then I tried it. I liked it and I'm continuing it. Have you felt it whether it is working or not? Yes. And previous to that, which one do you have? Particularly, there is nothing that I have wanted in. Before ORSL, what drink you used to drink? I used to have B-complex tablets. B-complex tablets now. Why don't you compare B-complex tablets? Tablets are different. We shouldn't use tablets a lot. Everybody is telling multivitamin tablets or B complex tablets are there. Zinc-COVID tablets I used to use. Zinc-COVID tablets also, but now there is also Zinc-COVID syrup also for iron and all. I used to have Zinc-COVID. Everybody is avoiding medicines, tablets particularly. My relatives told me. What did they tell you? To use ORS for to get rid of weakness and all. They told me. When I get very tired once, my son's friend's mother told me. She preferred me. She wanted me to try, and I tried. He said, "Good. What do you mean by good?" I have a low BP problem. At that time, I tried it. Normally, what we used to do was previously I used to use glucose. Then don't you discuss with her that I'm using glucose? Not like that. She told me that just try it for once. It is very nice. She said. What better thing she told you? Glucose means you have to. It will take time. You can this ORS package is readily available. You can store it in the refrigerator and you can have it immediately. I'll have it once in a week. Who told you first? In the first time, my father-in-law told me. Someone told my father-in-law. So when my son is down with fever, at that time they used to get the apples a lot. So someone, relatives or if your friends told you. So many people will tell you a lot of things, but we don't believe in everything. And we have some questions also. Don't you raise any questions? Of course, I've read some questions, not that much, but we don't know whether until we try it. So they told me that just try it once. Until you try it, you don't know it. They have found a difference after using it. What is the problem in trying? Is there any problem? Is there any discussion about the taste at that time? Taste, they didn't tell about the taste. They told me just about the energy. I didn't ask them about the taste also. I didn't ask them about taste. For the afterward effect of how it works, only I asked. As they said, energy drink. Normally, once we have it only, then only we'll know how energy it is giving, what kind of energy it is giving. It is drinkable. It doesn't have any smell also. Previously also somebody is using alcohol powder, somebody among you are using glucose. Then it is also some kind of energy. It is also for to get rid of energy, weakness only. Then why did you discuss with them that you are using this sorts of product? And they told me that they gives better qualities. That's why. So there is no problem for me to try it once. That's why I tried it. So generally, what situations do you have this way? When I'm very weak, when I get very tired after working, the work which I have to do at home, very little sweetness. When I go outside, if I return from functions at home, before dinner, times when late lunch or late dinner times, if I go outside, when I get too much strain, then I'll definitely have it. It is a rare condition or is it regular condition? That is during fasting also. If I have to go outside, sometimes during fasting, during journeys also. At that time we cannot have food. During fasting we should not eat food. I'll be fasting every week once in a week. Fasting means you don't eat anything. Till 12 I don't eat anything. Myself I don't eat anything till 12. After 12 I'll have some liquid and again night only. So during fasting, so what are the regular situations? What are the other regular situations? One thing is fasting is regular, okay. And journeys we don't go for journeys every day. It will be happening once in 2 months or 3 months. So regular, tell me about those regular situations. First one is fasting, and the other things, work at home only. Do you have a lot of work? Yes, I have a lot of work. I have to prepare lunch boxes for children, for the job working people also. They need relaxation. In these days, health is getting disturbed every time. If I take periods problem, menses problem at that time also, yes, it is very helpful at that time. We'll be very tired and irritated at them. We can have it at that time also. Yesterday some ladies told me we will have during menses days also. So this is regular. It is every month happening thing. So fasting, when you have a lot of work at home, and when children are very faint, tired, after playing in playground, they feel very tired. They'll go in the morning at 7 o'clock and in the evening they'll come at 7 o'clock. They have to carry their school bags. They are very heavy. Weekly once or twice I'll give to my children. Whether they are weak or they are normal, I'll give normally. For calcium, he must be very strong. For that reason I'm giving to my children. For your children, when will you give to your children? For mother-in-law, she is not, her health is not good, so her body is not weak, very weak. She cannot sit for a long time, she cannot sleep for a long time. Instead of coconut water, I prefer ORS. When will you use ORS? Normally, when the work is too much and getting strained, then I'll use ORS. For your children, after return from school, do you give them? No. How do you decide first that I should give to my son, or how do you decide that you should give it to your daughter? They will be a little uneasy and tired. Even if we give them, I'm not telling that every day they'll have more work, but in the weekend they'll give you a lot of work, homeworks. They will keep writing and they'll get tired. If at the times if I give them, they'll be active. During exam times also. Why? They'll get a lot of strain. They'll have to concentrate on studies. There are a lot of subjects these days, a lot of homeworks. They are spending most of the time on studying on it. But there is no physical problem, right? But there will be a mind hitting. They will get a lot of strain because they don't have sleep. They don't eat properly. The old days are different. These days education is different. They are getting a different kind of energy. They are getting eye strained. Even if you sit for a long time also, there is a different problem. As you said, if you work, they have to study and they have to study for a long time and avoiding sleep. No, they don't like very fast. They'll get some energy. It gives you some kind of relief. For suppose if they might eat or they might not eat it. Even if they eat or if they don't eat, if I give some drink or juice, they will be in a feeling that mom gave me some drink and like that. They will be ready. They don't feel the stress then. For suppose, as you said, during fastings, if you take the situation of fastings, why do you take during fastings? Since morning we don't have anything, something we have to take like liquid. So that's why I would like to take liquids we can drink during fastings. There is no problem. In the olden days during fasting we used to have coconut water. Instead of getting coconut and all other thing, ORS is readily available now. Before the fasting day only, I'll get enough packets and preserve them at home. So don't you prefer fruit juices? No, we don't like to drink fruit juices. As we are very tired since we are fasting since morning, what happens? It gives on empty stomach. If you have fruit juices, it results in vomiting sensation. But this taste is totally different, and we don't feel like we are having it on empty stomach. It is very thin, and that one liquid, and the flavor also. My mother-in-law used to have other fruit juice. Orange juice, because of gas problems. Having oranges directly means it is very bad. That sourness is very bad while on empty stomach. My mother-in-law is having that, but I am not doing it. In older days you are not. In older days you are having fruit juices, but not now. You are not having a lot of thickness. It should be thin, and on empty stomach you don't like to have sour drinks. Yes. So now during your fastings also, if you have this problem, there will be no. If you have this drink during fasting, there will be no problem to you. No, it doesn't give you complete and full like electricity energy, but it slowly works on you and it helps you to stand and take care of your work. If it is like electricity work, then I fall off. I have to jump then. If it is not the electrical energy. Even if I use the medicines which my doctor prescribes, but this one especially helps me. So okay, well, let's talk about the help that it is making during fastings. Let's take everybody in our body we have different organs. There are different senses to each organ. If you talk about your mind during fasting, during fasting, what does your mind say? It will be very happy. It will be very tired at that time. What happens if you take this product? If something goes into your stomach, we can get rid of a weakness. What does your heart say? We are down since morning. It's a different kind of feeling, very easy. Total whole body. What is your whole body reaction? Relaxed, very relaxed. So I can do the rest of the work then. Because of the hunger, also we can forget the hunger. We can do the rest of the work. Yes. After that, if we take water, we'll be okay. But because of ORSL gives lot of energy here, we can take care of the routine work. Yes, we cannot drink juices or water. But ORSL is different taste. Okay, let's take about menses problem, menses time, periods problem. Why do you like? Why do you want ORSL at that time? We don't feel like eating at all. We don't feel like eating food. Or somebody will have a lot of pain. They don't feel like eating. They will be very irritated. Very bad feeling. But if we have this one, we cannot eat right at that time. We have to sit and eat some food. But we don't like to eat at that time. So then bluntly the work doesn't go forward. Okay. Especially in that period situation, when you have this product, what does your mind say? Irritation will be reduced. We will eat less food, less rice, and we can have more ORSL. Instead of rice, we can have ORSL. What does your heart say at that time? Heart will say your stomach is full. Okay, now tell me your whole body feeling now. It is we get energy. We can get prepared for our next work. Some tiredness. For nervous system also, nerves get activated. Everything will be controlled. It is a belief. We have a feeling in mind. We don't know whether it works or not. It is giving some energy. We have a brand feeling. What I'm saying is now it is giving energy at that situation and this situation also. Fasting time energy and periods time energy. Is these energies are different? Yes. The fasting time energy means that is different. That irritation and hunger feeling will be reduced. These periods, during periods, that is different. There will be irritation, not hunger at this time. Those pains and the work that we have to take care at home, everything will be very high at that time. For suppose if you are tired after shopping, when you went outside like that, it will be very nice at that time. That is what kind of energy is that? What is that energy? We will be pouring sweat at that time and we will be irritated. At that time, if we have ORSL at that time and take rest for 10 minutes, you can continue the shopping. So in all these three cases, you can. This is not for extra work, but we can take care of our work. First, suppose our government has banned ORSL. How do you feel? Why are you saying that kind of words? Please, I'm a BP patient. Don't say that kind of words. It is very difficult for me. Maybe if the rest of the products are there and ORSL is not there, I have to face a lot of problems. What do you miss at that time? What will you use at that time? Something like alcohol or something, we have to take it. We don't like them, but alcohol powder, I'll definitely miss ORSL. To get rid of alcohol powder only, we came to ORSL. ORSL also the same flower. We cannot have alcohol powder instead of ORSL. I cannot drink alcohol powder at all. We have to mix it in 1 liter of water bottle 5 times or 4 times. I have to mix it, and we have to put warm water. Small packing and big packing is also there. We have to put some amount of it in that and mix it, and we have to drink it. That is also good for you. Now we can preserve the rest of the packet, right? No, we don't like it at all. This is very bad taste. There is a time taking. We don't want to wait at that time. There is a packing. We have to cut the packing again slowly. We have to mix it in water, and we have to carefully preserve the rest of the packet. We have to take this much of water and mix it. We need warm water again. Do you find any benefits by having Tetra packs? Yes. We can save money. If they give lot of amount, we have to put it aside. But this is the right amount. You think yes, this amount is right. We don't move at that time. Once if you have it, it is enough for me. The right amount it is. If it is in a PET bottle, just like Minute Maid and Pulpy Orange. If the pet bottle, if the same quantity means, that is okay. Is bottle better or Tetra Pak is better? Quantity is okay. This is only better. This Tetra Pak is better. I don't like it in bottles. If we use this, we will throw it outside. If there is pet bottles, we sip it and keep it inside again. But ORSL Tetra packing means we can finish it and we can throw it off the Tetra Pak. Bottle means it's okay. Let's have little amount and preserve it again. We'll have that kind of thing. We cannot put it aside in Tetra packet. It might spill. Because of that scaredness also, we'll finish off the Tetra Pak immediately. Without cooling, we can have the Tetra packet. Is the Tetra Pak is a show off thing? Yes, it is nice. We can put the straw inside. It is nice. Bottle, we can see the quantity, how much quantity in the transparent bottle. Sometimes we will say I cannot have completely, but Tetra packet we have to drink it. We don't have to offer to someone. If we put a straw in that, we can with one or two gulps we can finish it. If it is in that bottle, we can see the quantity and we'll try to preserve it. And my children also. My children like with straws only. We can use it once we'll sip it in, it will be finished. This Tetra packing is better. If you go for family pack, it is okay. If you say 1 liter packets are only small packages are available now. This is a small one only better. Yes. Is the quantity correct? Yes, correct quantity. Do you want more quantity? No, we cannot have that much of quantity. We'll leave it aside. We cannot drink completely. It is not for regularly drinking. We cannot drink more than 200 ml. This one we cannot drink. This is for sure we have to drink it to get rid of weakness. That's it. We are using it. For suppose you can put petition to government and you can request government again to release ORSL. With what words? What do you write in the letter, in that petition? How will you ask government? What are the reasons that you give to government and request them? It is very good for our health, and there are no chemicals. There are nothing in that, and it is very good for health, and it is perfect for my health. So you believe in it that there are no chemicals in it? Yes. Why? How do you believe that it is not harmful? There are nothing. There is no gas in it. There is no gas. Mainly there is no gas. In the drinks there is gas, but this one doesn't have gas. And box is also very solid. Looks very nice. How many times you have it? There is no side effects at all. It is in a package box. It is very safe. Bottles means it is plastic and very bad. Did you recommend any time to others? Yes. To whom have you recommended it? To my mother-in-law, my auntie, to my neighbors. People who are weak, I'll prefer them ORSL. I have told to many people. These days, old days there are packets, powders, but now there is ORSL packets. Does your family members also buy this? Yes, they will buy. For your my necessity, and for my children or my husband also, they will definitely have it in my fridge. There will be a stock. Do you think it is a necessary of ORSL for you? Yes. Not just for ladies. It is not just for ladies or not for only children. Everybody can have it. They'll be having a lot of work. We have our work at home for cleaning utensils and washing clothes, but they have different kind of work stress and other work. Where will you buy these things? Buy this ORSL? Medical shops. I purchase in wholesale. Why you prefer it to medical shops? Near my home there is a medical shop. In general stores it is not often available. General stores also available these days, but in the beginning it is not. Near my home at small shops also it is available, because the time, without wasting time, we can have it. To get it in medical shops, they'll have fresh stocks. They'll look after the expiry dates. And what do you prefer, wholesale? We have a little less price when you buy in wholesale. Do you used to buy at medical shop in the beginning? Yes. Now at Kirana general stores, no. There is a wholesale store, just like Reliance and Best Price. I'll take them for right price. How much difference do you find? Packet 5 price, it is 35 rupees something. I'm getting for 30 rupees something. How many packets do you pack? There is a 37 packing. I'll take that packing. How many days does it run? It comes around 2 months. So where will you store this stock? I'll put 4 packets in the fridge, and whenever I need, I'll put it 1 hour before. The rest of it, where will you buy it? At medical shops or very nearby to us, nearby houses only. So whenever I need it, I'll go and purchase it. Sometimes I'll get 3 or 4 and preserve it in room. Otherwise, my husband will get it when he goes to medical shop. Yourself only 1 or 2. Sometimes 2, 3 also. Sometimes I'll get 5 also. Not just 1. I don't only go for only 1 packet. When I go for medical shop, sometimes if I go outside at the medical shop itself, I'll have finish it and come home. But I'll get some 2, 3 packets. I'll bag them home. What do you want to purchase? What do you want to preserve stock? There are fruit shops also. There are in juice shops also. These ORSL packets are available. Okay, tell me one thing. Why do you like to purchase 1 or 2? Sometimes we have money and sometimes we don't have money. First thing is the medical. They have fresh stocks. Even at medical shops also, they'll take it out from the refrigerator and they'll give you. He is also stocking there. Then what is the point? That place where you keep it and where he keeps. If we put it at home, children will damage them, and we also have to look for budget. We have to spend money on other items also. Don't you find ORSL everywhere? Of course, it is available these days everywhere now. But we have trust on medical shops, because in the very beginning we found it in medical stores only. What will you see on the package when you are purchasing? Look for main dates only. That uses and dates. Is it important? The expiry date is important. Yes, very much important. It might be packet might be damaged. As you said, why are you looking for expiry date when it is not having chemicals? Fruits also have expiry and they will rotten. There will be some time for fruits also. We cannot preserve them for a long time. So it is a caring. We just have. Even for cooking also there will be a time. When you are very tired and your period's time, for how much time does it withstand? The stamina will withstand until we have some food. How many hours? We can say 2 hours. Yes, until 2 hours we don't feel hunger. No, slowly it works, not immediately. In the meanwhile, we'll have some breakfast or something meanwhile. Okay then. If you want some improvements in this, can you give any suggestions? Cost is being increased. You should bring more flavors. Don't you find it is worth? Not exactly. Little budget wise it is little more. For suppose drink means it is 12 rupees, we can immediately buy it because of less price. How much price are you expecting for this? Old price is also okay, 30 rupees is also okay. It is for 25 rupees also in the beginning. It should be, now it has been raised for 35 rupees. That is too high. Even if 1 rupee is reduced, it is reduced. Like if it is between 20 and 25, 2 of us can buy it. My husband, no. If it is this much of price, I'll prefer my husband. I'll sacrifice. Do you want any improvements in taste? No, taste is perfect. No need any changes. I like any other flavors, something like grape, pomegranate. Pomegranate is very good for blood. Pomegranate is very good. Grapes, I like them. Black grape also. Why black grape? Black grape is very good for health. How does a black grape help you? For blood only. It improves. If a patient is down on blood, it is very helpful. It is available in packets for children will like grapefruits. It is available everywhere. There is no. Even in small shops also it is available. In medical shops also it is available. General stores also available. And bakeries also. In the small shops it is not available, but most of the shops it is there. If it is at small shops also, if it is available, it is okay. There will be no problem. We can easily find small shops near our home. We can immediately get from there also. You said it is available in juice shops also. Okay then. They have 2 samples now. I need only 5 minutes from you. I'll give you some sample. I'm giving you some paper also, paper and pens. I'll just taste them and answer the question on the paper. Just circle it. Please take these papers. What this is, this one is, please write your name on the top. First I'm giving you sample 2. Just taste it. If you doesn't like it at all means 1. Lightly you doesn't like it means 2. Neither of nor means 3. Somewhat you like means 4. If you like it a lot means is 5. Super means 5. Waste means 1. Okay, understand the scale? Yes. Second one is mouth feel. Mouth feeling. Similarly, 1 means very bad, the 5 means super. After having the drink, what is the lasting flavor? After taste, how is it lasting? How? Similarly, 1 means waste, 5 means very good. Excellent. Sample 2 first. Please have some water and give the other sample also. To get rid of this taste, have some biscuit and water in it. Just to refresh your mouth. Please have this biscuit. Everybody have this biscuit.
Okay. अच्छा ताने किया. Okay. तेल उड़ाएगा.
Next sample 1.
ఇక్కడ చెప్పండి. అక్కడ దగ్గరలో ఉంటుందా మెకానిక్? ఓకే ఓకే రైట్ రైట్. ఎక్కడ గ్రూప్స్ అంటే మాకు అదే వీడి పద్మజవాడు తర్వాత ఒక సాయిలా గడిపేస్తుంది. నేను ఒక దాంట్లో నేను చేస్తాను, రాజు కొంచెం శాంపుల్ ఇస్తాను, కాసేపట్లో నేను చేస్తాను. వెయిటింగ్లో ఉన్నారు అప్పుడైతే వాళ్ళు ఇంకా తాగుతారేమో అని.
only one. I can smell it from this much of distance. This way. If you don't like it at all, means 1. 5 means you like it a lot. Aftertaste, mouthfeel, and taste. At the bottom you can see how you consume ORS. How will you take it? Is it chilled means 1, normal temperature, room temperature means 2. Room temperature means normal, chilled means 1. Okay, which flavor do you like the most? Orange or apple? I have done it. Second example is not at all good.
It's a
Which one we have tasted that the second time is not at all good. It is pungent, it's very strong. It gives a lot of odor also, it's a lot of smell also. Okay, thank you so much for being here, for spending your time with us. But among you, I'll take one person, I'll personally talk to them for 10 minutes. Thank you so much for everyone. One person must be here. Rest of you can go. Thank you very much. Nagashnagar. Nagashnagar. Nagashnagar.
Cut just cut it. DA. How did you come to know about ORSL for the first time? Why did you consume for ORSL for the first time? Very tired. I told her that my BP is going low and feeling very different. I said, she recommended me that try this ORSL. She got that recommendation from a doctor, and I'm having it. She told me to try it once. Then I tried it. My husband used to bring it to me for me. Then BP also little controlled while using medicines and tablets. Along with that one, along with the tablets and medicines, I'm having this one. It is being covered then. From then I'm continuing it. Okay, is your problem has been rectified? Yes. Before ORSL, what you used to have? Glucose, glucose only, glucose little. Did you find any difference between glucose and ORSL? Yes. In which aspect is better? Glucose is very sweet. It is drinkable. It is okay, but flavor wise it is very different. ORSL is very different in taste wise, and it gives a lot of very good energy. When I'm very weak, I wanted to go to sleep, but after having ORSL, I can work again. What is the frequency of consumption during fasting time? Sometimes when I'm very much tired and strained, when I have a lot of work at home, and when I go outside with my children, when I return from outside, then I don't prefer juices at all. In the starting time, what time are your movements have increased or reduced of consumption? In the beginning, and I'm not feeling well, then only I had it. But nowadays, whenever I want it, I'm having it. Just like a daily drink, I'm having it. For example, if we take last 30 days, in which situations have you consumed ORSL? Last month means during fast time for sure, during menses time also, and also in weekly 2 times definitely when I'm very ill. Like a drink, I'll have it. Not this one, not that. Then there will be no reason. Sometimes I'll have it. When I'm not able to take care of my work, then I'll definitely have ORSL. So regularly means during fasting and menses time. So household persons, everyone doesn't have regularly doesn't have a lot of work. I'll have it. I have it. I have a lot of work at my home every time. We have a big family, joint family. Yes, I have 2 sister-in-laws. Totally 10 members at my home. Since morning till evening till night, there will be some work will be happening. During in that time, sometimes it might happen, and sometimes it might. My mother-in-law have a stitching job also. We don't have a resting time. We don't know at what time how we feel. So I wanted to know about these movements only. First movement is about periods movement. During periods movement, why do you want to have ORSL? Why do you need ORSL during periods? Bleeding will be there. For me, even it is a bad blood is going outside, but somehow blood is going outside, and difference we can find a difference to get rid of weakness and to restore vitamins. What is your body feeling at that time? Very disturbing. I'll get a lot of headache. I cannot stop my work at home. In olden days means they used to take rest for the 4 days. These days we are not able to take rest. There is a lot of work we have to do it during menses time also. What is your body feel after having ORSL during that time? Very nice. It covers my body gets free at that time. In my family we cannot have juice, we cannot eat among the rest of the family. So ORSL is nobody will object me, and it makes me free. Medically also it is very good. Nobody comes to me. If someone sees my face at that time, I have to share it. For this one, nobody will like to share this packet also, and I prefer it very like. One thing you said is this is not juice. If it is juice means I have to share. This is not juice and medicated thing, so nobody will share it. Why are you looking at it like a medicated thing? As it is an alcohol kind of thing. There are alcohol powders also there in this with a mix of glucose and vitamins in this. So I prefer medical shop people, and it mostly available in medical shops, and doctor suggestions are there. The rest of the people think that it is medically only. It is not an energy drink, they think. So that it doesn't come to share along with me. Okay then, this moment at this moment for suppose if we focus on this moment for more, what happens at this moment in this situation during period situation? It reduces my strain and weakness. How do you come to know that you are getting energy? If they give me some injection for after 10 minutes or sometime, I can wake up and do my work. During periods you are down and you had ORSL and you had ORSL. Then what happens? I feel light, my body feels light, and then I will be, my brain tells me that I can get up and take care of my work. What happens by taking care of your work? It will be covered, work will be covered, and 2 times or 3 times I'll have a lot of strain at home. At that time, this one covers and giving me energy. I can finish my work. What happens with by finishing your work? What is the benefit that you get by doing the work? I have a lot of work at my home. Why is it important? Not only one relation load, no, everybody is equal. Even if I am ill and if I am sleeping, I have to do work even if I am not feeling well. What happens I'll get a good name. Even not for good name, but I cannot I cannot give others a chance to point out me. She is trying to avoid pointing at me, to avoid people pointing, rest of the family members pointing at me. I'll feel very good. Good is better than bad. Instead of rest of the people saying she is very good. Even what happens if someone says good things about you? I would like to do some more work at that time. If someone talks good about me, if suppose I am the eldest one in my family, rest of the people will say something if I don't do work. For that reason, also have to do my work to get a good name among your family members. You are doing. I don't want bad reputation on me. No. Okay. For example, if I say during periods time, what happens is, you said it gives strength. You said strength, energy. Okay, if you imagine about this one, just like a world, what world is? Periods time, weakness is eliminated. That kind of energy, only periods time. The energy which is given by ORSL during periods time. If you imagine this moment as a world, how the world looks like, what kind of mood will be there in that world. When I am very weak, I feel like lifted up in air. What colors do you see there? Green, in between woods and trees, pleasantly floating in air. Ladies, what do you say? What kind of age group will be there in this world? 13. These people only have the work stress. It's little elders means they don't have that much of work, but less. These 30 to 35 years old people will be there. What is their dressing style? There's housewives. Yes, they look like housewives and they'll wear saris. What is their body type? They just like me. All middle, not too fat, not too lean, just normal. What activities does they do? What that ladies, what are they doing there? They are free. If they have free time, they will be roaming happily. They are not even playing, not jumping and hopping. In that world, they'll be floating in air. What works are they doing? Something like at that time also we don't like to look after children. If we have, they'll go for shopping, might be, or they might go to movies. What kind of attitude does they have about life? What is it? Enjoyment? This periods means this is a curse also. Periods means it is not hardly. If you can mingle with the rest of the people during this period time, means it is very happy. If you go to this kind of people, if you are able to go into their mind, how do they think about life? They'll say that if they get to 30, there will be children, everything. So life is means responsibility for them. How do they look after their health? Very caring. If I am caring about my health, then only I can take care of rest of the family members. How do they? What is their respect about body? they'll definitely maintain the fitness. If you are in that world, how will you feel in that world? That feeling is very good. Would you like to stay in that world? Yes, definitely. I wanted to stay in that world, and my age people and all female people are there. 1 or 2 years, definitely I want to be in there. Even if say no or yes or no, I have some responsibilities also. My responsibilities and relations will draw me back. Okay, coming to the second situation, fasting situation. While doing fasting situation, why do you want to have ORSL at that time? Why your body needs ORSL for energy only? We don't eat anything at all at that time. It will be very tired, and vitamins will be drained. All body doesn't have anything. If you give something to our body, then only it will respond to us. Even if we have water, we don't feel good in our stomach. We can have juice also, but liquid, but juice is also very thickness. If we eat breakfast also, we cannot eat on empty stomach. We cannot eat at all. The small amount of pancake also we cannot eat. We cannot eat at all. So why do you want ORSL? ORSL is liquid. It is freely going when we have it. Energy. It gives some energy, and hunger can be postponed. It gives energy to prepare something to eat. Nobody is there to help us. It definitely gives some patience and some energy to you. What do you mean by patience? It gives relaxation and reduces the tiredness. Does it give any other things? It gives energy, strength. If it gives strength and energy only, then I can take care of rest of the work. Yes, I can take the work freely. If you imagine this kind of world during fasting time, the energy given during fasting time, if you imagine this energy, how can you imagine this energy as a world? Please try to imagine the temples, worshipping, temple atmosphere completely. What colors do you see here? Temple means good trees, temple, that facilities are, that is completely, that mind I'll have it. Pleasant mind, very peace of mind. What age people can you see here? Approximately 35-40 above people. Are there housewives, men or gentlemen, ladies? Who are they? Fasting time movement. Middle class people, middle aged people, not the eldest ones, not the oldest ones, maybe 35 or like that. Mostly housewives are there in this world. What are they doing here? They are worshipping completely. They with chantings and they're reading out stories about God. What kind of attitude does they have towards life? Mostly worshipping only. They'll show interest completely towards worshipping only. At this time, they wanted to sit right in front of the God. What kind of mind does they have towards health? Fasting is also good for health. It is a kind of benefit to people while fasting. They'll be tidy and clean. What is their respect towards body? It is good. Not too fat and not too lean. Just normal body type. What feeling do you have if you go into this world? It is also very good. What do you mean by good? I would like to stay in this world because I can get peace of mind in this world. In the busy life, I cannot. If we go into that place, if only ladies will be there, nobody will be there, and it is an atmosphere of temples and worshipping God. Means I like it a lot. Tell me one thing: if you have ORSL during fasting, how does it help you? It gives energy, gives me strength. I can work again. What happens if you work again? I will not get bad name in my family. I can give clarity to them that I am doing my work. I am finishing my work. I am able to take care of my family members, my children, my mother-in-laws, everyone. For my husband, I have to serve them food, everything. I can take care of my husband and children care. So what happens in your heart whenever you are able to take care of everyone? If my family is good, I will also get good name. Everyone say that she is taking good care of her family members, her husband. Yeah, satisfaction. For me also, it is a very good satisfaction for me. For me, I cannot It is I'll get a good name as a caring mother and caring wife feeling. You feel like you're taking the right responsibilities. Yes. Another thing also you said household work. I have a lot of work you said. So during what times regularly? Since morning till evening, morning 6 o'clock onwards. But what situations will you take RSL? In between 11 or 12, after finishing work, while work is running, in between I'll definitely have RSL. Does this happen every day? No, not every day. It is a rare situation. Work will be there every day, but during fasting time work will be different. I'll be very much tired. During fasting time only I'll have a lot of strain. I don't put excuse to avoid work. For suppose when you are very much tired, if not if without ORSL, with electrolyte powder or glucose, can you get energy? No, not that much. It just avoids. It gives you a feeling that we had some liquid only. That's it. If you have ORSL means it immediately gives some energy and we can take care of our work. Liquid kind of thing. Glucose is liquid kind of feeling only. It doesn't give that much energy. For suppose during fasting it should be light, you said. Only water is also not good, you said. If you have glucose during fasting time, what happens? It is very sweet. We cannot have a lot of sweet during fasting. But this one is totally different. ORSL is a mixture of sweet and salt. It doesn't give any vomiting feeling. We can have it freely. This flavor is also not like vomiting. This flavor is very nice. It is chilled also. It gives a good satisfaction feeling when it's chilled. For how long does it last? 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours. Then glucose, no, it doesn't last for that much of time. It's just a feeling that we had. It's a feeling similar to juices that we have. It doesn't give an immediate energy. Okay, thank you very much. Stop.